Alon USA is a unique combination of retail and wholesale operations. Over 1,000 FINA-branded stores across the Southwest are backed by our refineries in Texas, Louisiana, and California. Alon-branded wholesale group supplies FINA fuel, branding, credit card processing, and marketing programs to its customers. More than 300 of these stores are owned and operated by Alon under both the 7-Eleven and FINA brand names. This gives Alon an exceptional perspective to its customers as both a supplier and retail operator. To become a FINA branded store, contact the Alon branded wholesale group today at 972-367-3600.
Today on CSPTV's coverage of the Sigma conference in San Francisco, we've got a couple of committee meetings to report on. During the legislative committee, we heard terms like price gouging, market manipulation, and interchange fees, and we'll have a report on that coming up next. But first, I talked with Brian Beaver of Carter Energy about his membership committee and what they're doing to drive membership to Sigma.
Well, we're focused on when we get around the country and have meetings in different locales, we're going to focus on prospective members in those geographical areas that for ease of travel and ease of access. We're focused on the diversity today in the transportation fuels business and the different people that have gotten involved in both wholesaling and retailing, and trying to capture that, recognizing that in economic times such as these, that people are going to be scrutinizing their business expenses, so we want to make sure that our dues are relevant to what we're offering.
Right.
That's a key focus for us. And then really more importantly, as we get people to our conference for the first time, whether they've signed up as a member or they're here as a prospective member, it's really important to us to get them engaged. So we spent a lot of time this morning in our committee meeting trying to determine how we could better engage people, get them orientated, and get them plugged in, rather than just giving them an itinerary and telling them the story. We want to actually kind of get them engaged, if you will.
And what sort of ideas did he come up with?
We're going to start the meetings, and with both. They're going to get formal invitations to committee meetings, put in their hotel rooms. And then we're going to also do an orientation on the very front end, and we're going to do something where we can have more of a connection with them, give them an opportunity to speak, as opposed to like tonight we're going to have the new member cocktail reception.
Right.
That gives old members an opportunity to speak, and we really need to hear from the new folks.
Now, Beaver tells me that he'd like to see 10 new companies join Sigma in 2009. Now, the Legislative Committee met for a full 3 hours to discuss issues pending in Washington, and we gave incoming Chairman Frank Granke a full 3 minutes to talk about them on CSPTV. He starts with some of the successes of 2008.
Well, certainly the interest that Sigma had was in tobacco legislation, market manipulation, and credit card fees, and a host of fuel issues.
Right. And how about for 2009? Some of those issues you just mentioned weren't resolved. Will we expect to see more of those?
Yeah, yes, we will. And January is when we'll reset our legislative priorities for the new year, but it'll be largely a continuation of the issues we faced in 2008.
Okay. And can you comment on how the new administration coming in might affect those things?
Well, we're certainly concerned about increase in taxation and unionization, but it was elected fair and square, and we'll deal with the administration as it comes forward.
How serious do you think the threat of unionization, making it easier through the card check issues, how serious a threat is that for you guys?
Well, we think it's a real source of concern for us, certainly within the transportation sector and within the convenience store employees.
Of course, many of these are issues that CSP will keep its ear to the ground on in 2009. Now, coming up next, we've got a general session to report on and, of course, the gala celebration of Sigma's 50th anniversary. We'll be right back.
Alon USA is a unique combination of retail and wholesale operations. Over 1,000 FINA-branded stores across the Southwest are backed by our refineries in Texas, Louisiana, and California. Alon-branded wholesale group supplies FINA fuel, branding, credit card processing, and marketing programs to its customers. More More than 300 of these stores are owned and operated by Elan under both the 7-Eleven and Fina brand names. This gives Elan an exceptional perspective to its customers as both a supplier and retail operator. To become a Fina branded store, contact the Elan branded wholesale group today at 972-367-3600.